You look like a pundit on the world's shittest baseball game.
Yes. Here we go.
Haha, yeah, I'm knocking to the bank with it.
Are you ready to get down?
And welcome to the Antisocial Comedians Club.
What happened to you, bro?
Oh,
So, did you get locked down in Alaska?
yeah. No, I just thought it was kind of
Dodgers? What's with Dodgers? Fucking salad Dodgers.
You're such a dick.
Mate, I've missed you. It's been so long.
Salad Dodgers. That's amazing.
What's on your wrist, bro? Can you show the camera? Show everyone you watch.
It's my Frolex.
Fucking rolling Polex.
You bellend.
Oh man, this is shit that we have to do it like this.
I know. We should have done it like
the
this.
The bar is gathering dust. I can't drink in here without thinking of you. Or
I know.
A faint smell of Doug's vomit. What are you drinking?
John Smith's. It's all that was in the fridge. Yeah, it's rough.
Classy. I'm drinking Guinness.
Ooh, well, we're both on sort of a stouty kind of
Beverage.
bitter vibe right now. Then
it's nice. It's full of iron. It's good for your blood.
it's good for your shits.
Oh mate, tell me about it. I've been drinking quite a lot of it lately, and my farts reek. Made Frank gag the other night.
Wow, you're looking thin. You lost a bit of blood.
No, I am probably the heaviest I've ever been.
Oh, I've started a
It's got
diet
my
this
haircut.
week.
I've got a Mohican now, but I don't know if you can see it on my camera.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Can you see? Hang on.
Oh yeah, completely different to last time I saw you.
Kind of going for a fat Mohican look, and the beard's coming back.
You're growing the beard.
Yeah, because every time I shave it off, I look like a boiled gammon.
Yeah, you do. I'm not gonna lie,
mate. It's horrible. I look like someone's peeled a chicken nugget. I thought I was going to get to a fight in the co-op earlier.
Why?
I walked in the co-op, right, and this man was gargantuan. Like, he was huge. You know them guys that can only wear tracky bottoms?
Yeah. That's basically that's the size that I'm at now.
No, I don't think you are.
No, I really am.
Mate, put it this way. Nike doesn't do anything in his size. So he's not as big as you. But yeah, I just walked into the co-op and he's like, it's a fucking joke and you know it, love. And then he was wearing a face mask and then looked at me and went, yeah, that's it. Wear your face mask like a good little sheep. I'm like, the fuck, my guy? Just coming for a meal deal. And he was having a go at the woman behind the counter. I said, do you want to stop being a prick to everyone? Can't call me that. So what are you going to do? Chase me? I just walked off the fence. Just why?
Just called you a sheep.
Tell me a sheep. Prick. So yeah, that's my day.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of animosity about it at the minute, isn't there, really, with everything?
Mate, we know it's not fake. Theo, who's been on our podcast a load, is in hospital on oxygen.
I know, mate. Yeah, he's not in a good way.
Yeah, mate, we've missed so much not doing the pod. Everything's happening.
I think we ought to shout out for Theo, actually, just to get well soon.
Yeah,
pal.
yeah, big love, Theo. Hurry up so we can roast you about it. Stop wasting oxygen.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm only joking. He's Greek. He'll get over it. But mate, can we just talk for a moment about Donald Trump finally leaving the White House?
You know what? I didn't actually see him leave.
I didn't, mate, but apparently he dragged it out.
Yeah.
I was listening to the news all day. They're like, they are just waiting for the president to leave the White House to his helicopter. And that took like 5 hours. You know he was fucking around with shit in the White House.
I could just imagine like Biden, like, get your shit out my house.
Mate, I reckon Trump's running around putting like fish behind the radiators and shit. Just leaving a jar of farts in his desk.
I'm dressed as the guy from the Capitol building. That was the look I was going for.
Is that what you were going for?
Yeah.
You look more like Uncle Buck.
Uncle Fuck.
Mate, I'll tell you, like, who's the Uncle Eddie out of Vacation?
Yeah. Uncle Eddie, yeah.
You look like Kyle from South Park if he had a baby with Cartman and that baby did crack.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
I wasn't expecting it.
No, that's why I did it. I thought, yeah, I'll wear that. He's not going to be expecting that.
I was reading a thing about fetishes, about like the number one fetishes, and you wouldn't believe some of the shit people are into. Which, by the way, have you got any sexual kinks?
Well, I suppose, yeah, but I don't know.
You don't want to talk about it? What you been a bitch for? Is it bad?
No.
If I guess it, will you tell me?
No.
You into feet stuff?
Hey?
Are you into feet?
Feet? No, mate, no.
Oh, mate. Oh, yeah. Are you into
I'm
pegging?
into food.
What? During sex?
A joke. That's a joke.
No.
You've made it well awkward.
I could imagine you with a girl, and you're like, I really like the idea of food and sex. She's like, I've got some strawberries and whipped cream, and you're like, I've been to the garage and got some pastas.
Lick this hot dog.
You into like food and sex?
No, I'm not. No.
You're not going to tell me, are you?
No, I'm not going to tell you. No, I'm beating around the bush.
Is that what you're into? No, I was reading this thing, and like there was a surprising amount of men that are into like fisting. Right? Why? I had never understood the logic of why you would fist a woman.
No.
Because if you're elbow deep in it, right? If you're there,
yeah.
What is there to do after that?
Nothing.
Because you're not going to make a dent.
Completed it, mate.
Stretched. Yeah, mate. Like, well, literally, what's going to happen? Fisting a girl, then having sex with her, is the equivalent of buying a house and ripping out all the doors and windows. Yes, technically you're inside, but it's going to feel like you're outside.
It's like buying a house and then building a bungalow inside the house.
Why?
I don't know.
That's the exact opposite. I don't think you understood my metaphor.
No. Logic's out the window.
Come on, I really want to find out your fetish.
No, I don't.
You in squirters?
No. No. Wales.
I dated a girl once that was a squirter.
That bitch had a blowhole.
Mate, that shit was more of a gusher. It was. It was odd. Yeah, it was like someone opened a pigeon cage and shouted at them. Just. And I was like 18, 19, so it was cool. I was like, this is amazing.
This conversation's just gone to shit already. Where's this come from?
Mate, it's just because I was reading about fetishes earlier, I thought you'd want to talk about it. Mate, honestly, nowadays, I couldn't do with it. I've got to do my own washing. I'm not having a squirter. When you're like 18, 19, you'll go 3 times and just lie in it. Now, towel. That's what you need. You need a towel or do it on the floor.
Oh, no.
So has there nothing been happening with you?
No, mate. I've done nothing. This is literally the most excited I've been.
What, to do the pod?
Yeah. Just,
I've been so against doing the Zoom
able to
pod.
do it, have we? So I suppose we want to say something about that, really. Like, this is the first one we've decided to actually do.
Have a go with.
Well, to go back to Zoom, because beforehand was recording on Zoom, but I was in my car.
Yes.
So I managed to get a bit of free time to start up the Zoom calls again.
Yeah, we'll just try it. It should work. I'm sure it'll work.
I think it'll work.
Yeah. I just miss. Like, also, we had a lockdown, and then in between, we were allowed to see people. So, what knobhead spent hundreds of pounds building a bar and a studio to do 2 episodes?
I know. But when it, to be honest, mate, once this is all over and it all comes back, we'll be in there all the while. So,
yeah, definitely.
The only other thing about the Zoom calls is we can get some decent guests on as well.
Yeah, we can do that again. Yeah, definitely. I'm still doing the radio, even with all this.
Yeah.
I'm doing it over the phone.
How, you know what, mate? I listened to you on the radio the other day, and you absolutely killed.
To what degree?
No, you.
I spoke about the world's most expensive pigeon.
AD Damon was really good. For those that
AD
don't know,
Damon's a lot better.
Lewis has basically got a residency at BBC Radio Leicester, where he goes on and talks about topical shit.
Well, this is the thing. So what they're doing at the minute is they're trying to get guests on that can talk about stuff that relates to them. I've got nothing going on. So the woman that was on with me is like, yeah, I'm a fitness and health instructor, and I'm here to make people feel better. This is what you can do during lockdown. Watch how much salt you intake. And they're like, Lewis, what have you got to talk about? And I'm like, did you see the world's most expensive pigeon? What do I do with that? Where am I going?
I was working, and I was howling, like just how it went from like, kids, don't eat salt, exercise as much as possible, get out, see your friends, but don't get close to them. Go for a walk, do it, anything you can just to keep fit. What about you, Lewis? Well, actually, I've seen the world's most expensive pigeon.
Pigeon.
It's class.
Well, the other one I spoke about was the gay guy that legally changed his name to Celine Dion.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
it made me laugh because he got hammered, applied for it, forgot about it until the papers come through, and then he's like, "I'm still going to go for it though, because if I change my name to Celine Dion, maybe she'll let me backstage and meet her." And I'm like, "Yeah, if that works, I'm legally changing my name to the Wu-Tang Clan."
that got me, mate. I was howling. That was a highlight.
The woman wanted to talk about what she had a funny story. She was like, this woman's been dressing up to take her bins out. And I was sitting there like, okay. And then all of a sudden, he's like, Lewis, what do you think about that? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like,
I was waiting for the punchline.
Why do I do that information?
I was waiting for the punchline. I thought there was going to be a punchline. There was no punchline whatsoever.
Mate, she just left me wide open. He's like, Lewis, have you ever thought about dressing up to go up for the bins? I'm like, mate, I've run out in my boxers because forget it's bin day.
It was like listening to me telling jokes on stage, like stories though. You know, when's the punchline going to come? When's it going to come? The story just talking. Yeah, nice flat every time.
Mate, there's like, he's like, Lewis, what are you up to at the minute? And I'm like, fuck all, lady. I'm doing this shit. The only reason I'm still doing it is because if lockdown ever finishes, I need to go on to plug shit like my shows, my podcast.
I want to get AD on. I think he's going to come on at some point.
Well,
he's got a good sense of humor.
If you listened on the radio, I told him about building the bar.
Yeah, I know.
The studio ready for guests. And he's like, oh, I can't wait to come down, Lewis, and have a drink. And I'm like, sound 80. And then fitness bitch is like, oh, I can't wait to check this bar out. I'm like, bitch.
But she can't.
This is not a public house. This is my house. Stay away from me with your fucking fit voodoo and your leggings and shit.
She can't drink anyway because she's on a fitness regime.
Mate, could you imagine sitting here just having a few beers and she's like, does anybody fancy cucumbered water? I'm like, no, we drink whiskey and beer.
Does anybody want to hear a story? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'll be like, Adi, this is a cocktail I made for you. This is how I see you and represent you. And fitness lady, here's your drink. It's empty. Yeah, because fuck all represents you because you're boring. Who? Why? Like, why are you staying fit? I've seen people online getting fit during lockdown. Where's your logic? Who's looking at you? Who's looking at you? Other than the Amazon man going, here's your parcel. Safe. Mate, nothing about this lockdown amuses me.
No, it's not great.
First one, I was okay. It was nice to have some time and chill and whatever. But after a while, like third one,
you see, what does my head in about the whole thing is you're not allowed to do anything or see anyone or anything. Yet we can go and work on building sites, you and me, and I can work with 5 or 6 blokes in the same house as me. Same as you can work on a line with a bunch of blokes that you don't live with, don't travel to work with, and you can go and, lay bricks with all day.
Mate.
Don't get it.
I don't.
They were on about it earlier on the radio that if people get together, they're going to fine them £800 for getting together with friends and things. Yeah. We have to do that every single day at work. What's that all about?
I don't know.
Nobody says anything about construction. So
100%, I agree, mate. Everything, it's not all bollocks. Obviously, Theo's like dying, so I'm like, it's obviously legit. And I have a relative in the hospital at the minute. It's taking forever for him to get treatment because the hospitals are full.
Yeah.
And then you get some doozy bitch called Susan on Facebook going, it's all bollocks. Look, here's a picture of an empty hospital.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you when it was taken, but it's obviously all bollocks because look, this ward's empty. It's like, yeah, okay, cheers. We'll all just go back to normal. Cheers, Sue. You fucking slag.
She got arrested for that, didn't she?
Who?
The woman that filmed the hospital that was empty.
Did she?
Yeah.
Go on, I'm listening.
Oh, did you not hear about this then?
No.
Oh, no, okay. So she filmed and took some pictures of, I don't know what hospital it was, of one of the hospitals. And it was in an area that the hospital don't use. But she put it on Facebook saying that the hospital's dead. Like, there's no one there. COVID's a joke. It's all fake. And then there was a video that came up on the internet, the police raiding a house and arresting her. Yeah.
Good.
For like,
and I know this sounds shitty, and I'm not saying I'm glad Theo's got COVID. I'm not saying, I never say that. But the good thing about Theo getting COVID is Theo's got a gob on him. So
he spoke about it. He spoke about it.
He's so outspoken about these people that are like, oh, it's bollocks. I don't believe in it. If the schools can open, why can't the pubs open?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, just shut up. Get on. We're all getting on with it. Bitching and moaning's not making it better.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't gigged within the space of a year, I've done 4 gigs or whatever it is.
I'm going to say it's almost a year now. In fact, I was talking with Dan Nightingale the other day on Messenger. Then he was saying like he's missing gigging, and that's when I worked out it's nearly a year since I did my last gig. It's like,
what are we talking to Dan Nightingale for? Just casual name dropping.
What was it? Oh, something came up on Have a Word, so I messaged him about it, and then I'm keeping it vague because it wasn't basically they weren't allowed to talk about it. I will tell you off air.
Okay.
But I messaged him about it. Eh? No, it's not
goss. So excited.
It's not goss or anything. It was about a comedian in one of their stories earlier on in the pod. They had some shit over from bringing his name up, and I'd seen him on TV on a program, and I just asked Dan if he knew that he was on this certain program. That's all. So.
Ooh. Can I just say your hat is blending with that background so perfectly? You just look like you're 90% fringe.
Really?
I love you to bits, but I don't understand your fashion choices.
No.
The first time I ever
really bad hair, mate. Look at it. So I've just whacked a hat on.
The first time I ever picked you up to do the pod, you were wearing a hockey jersey, swim shorts, and loafers.
Yeah. You're
a fucking legend.
I don't really do fashion until like I'm going out, and at the minute there's no point. So I'll wear fur. I'll wear shorts with fur. I'm not bothered.
Can I just say I seen an old hot water video of us, one of yours and one of mine, because it's linked to the pod.
Yeah.
And I never realised we were wearing the same outfit. You were wearing a green shirt. Oh
no, the video of me is in a navy shirt. I got a navy.
Yeah, no, I'm wearing a navy shirt as well.
Oh, are you?
Yours was up, but mine was open, and it reminded me of the time we went to Hollywood.
Oh yeah, we both have got exactly the same shirt.
Up in the same outfit, and they were like, "So are you two a double act then, or what?" We're like, "No."
Yeah, actually, after that incident, we always told each other what we were wearing, didn't we?
Yes, we have to, because we're so alike. I think out of all the comedians we know and all the friends we know, I think everyone can appreciate that me and you miss each other more than anyone else.
Yeah, possibly.
I've had messages saying, "Oh, I bet it's killing you not seeing Leigh." I'm like,
yeah, I've had exactly the same, but with you.
Not, oh, I bet you're missing your family. Not really. No, just Leigh.
Just Lewis.
Oh man. Oh. Do you know what? I come into the bar and I haven't been in here. Well, I have been in here, but I haven't been behind the bar since we last did the podcast.
Since Mess's beer pong.
Yeah, mate. There was 2 little bits of lime that had shrank down to like that.
Oh.
It's like potpourri all over the floor.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh,
I miss getting in the bar and.
Yeah, man. I mean, I miss it, but at the same time, we need to reassure guests that you don't have to get absolutely pissed blind drunk every time you're here.
Yeah.
Because everyone seems to be getting wrecked.
Kind of hard not to, though, when you're at a bar.
100%. Have you been writing anything?
Yeah, a few bits. I've got a few pages worth of one-liners now, so just keep adding to it.
Best way to do it. You still got the file that's.
I'm guessing you've been writing quite a bit.
Loads.
Yeah.
Ridiculous amounts. I keep having weird epiphanies. Like, I had a thought the other day. I was trying to think. You know how like Mahatma Gandhi's dead?
Yep.
Mother Teresa's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Luther King's dead. Nelson Mandela's dead. We have no wise people left.
True. Like the next generation of wise people, they're not there, are they?
They're YouTubers.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like Logan Paul.
Which we need inspirational people because we've got so many 40-year-old women at home that have pictures on their wall that are like, live, love, laugh. And it's like, you need that reminder, yeah? And I honestly, I've been trying to wrap my brain who would be the wisest and most philosophical people. And the only thing I can think of, prostitutes. I think prostitutes are now the wisest people in the world. Right? Because if you want to work as a carer, you're going to get paid minimum wage to wipe a 70-year-old man's ass. You could get paid £200 to wank him off. You wipe his ass, no one's happy about that exchange. Even he feels uncomfortable. You wank him off. Someone's pretty happy with that deal.
At least 50% of that deal is a happy deal.
So who's wiser? The carer? The prostitute?
Amazing.
Mate, it's got to be. There's such a bad stigmatism to sex, which is what, like, when I was trying to talk to you about it earlier, you start clamming up, you're like, I don't want to talk about sex. Louis, stop talking about squirts. It's making me feel uncomfortable. But it's good money, and not everyone can do it. You know, when there's like a mum, she's like 35, she's got 4 kids, she's divorced, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna have to start selling my body at this rate. Like, no one's gonna buy it. No one's gonna buy it. There's a recruitment process. It's quite rigorous. If you go for a job, there's one bloke you've got to convince. Yeah, you can have the job. So if you're going to be a carer, you've got to convince one guy. If you're a prostitute, got to convince a few. You've got to be like, you smelling what I'm selling? Here's some money. What's up? Because look at the exchange rate. You could be a carer and work 10 hours solid. You're going to come out with less than £100. Be a prostitute, and let's be honest, you can do 5 minutes work. You can get paid £500.
True, yeah.
And you're going to lie down. So,
well, it's a workout as well, isn't it? So
100%, mate. There is no downside to being a prostitute other than your nan's going to fall out with you.
Or, I don't know, you could get murdered, but other than that,
why would you get murdered?
Because they're a usual target.
Oh yeah, with the rippers. Yeah, because you watch all your murder documentaries, don't you?
Yeah, so there's pros and cons, mate. Money might be
still
good.
think mate, it's viable. I wouldn't be able to get paid to be a prostitute. Also, the problem is, look at the way I look. Could you imagine the clientele? Do you know what I mean?
Bunch of bikers and blokes on fucking lorry
not
drivers.
On about being a rent. Thanks though. Thanks for assuming I'm going to be a rent boy. Thanks for thinking that my target audience is going to be dudes. Right?
Motorbikers and lorry drivers.
talking about ladies, mate. I tell you, look, if I was a prostitute, I'm getting 50-year-old benefit girls called Sharon or
mate,
Winona.
If you was a prostitute, you would be touring every motorway service station there.
Exactly. I ain't going to the Ritz. I ain't even making it to a Marriott, son.
You're doing every SO and BP garage there is up and down the country.
Exactly. And how much do you think I'm making? Do you know what I mean?
Small fortune, mate. Small fortune.
There is a glass window to prostitution. I love Frank to bits. She ain't gonna make no money doing it. She talks too much. Know what I mean? You don't want a prostitute that's asking you where you're going on holiday and how your day's been. I'm just saying. Everyone has this attitude of, oh, prostitution's well easy. Well, just go and do that. So
I could never be a prostitute because I every time, like, if I was a prostitute, every time I met a client, it would be like sitting in the back of a taxi, you know, like, been busy. What you been up to? What time you on till?
What? So you're behind the bloke, just?
Yeah, like, how's your week been, mate? Been busy.
Hang on, in this situation, are you the passenger or the taxi driver?
I roll reverse. It was a roll reversal.
So you go from been busy to there's too many immigrants in the country.
Yeah. I also do a 2-for-1 on a Friday night.
Like an early bird special.
Yeah. Taking bookings now on my OnlyFans.
But like loads of people say it though. They're like, I'm gonna have to start, like, they always say it as a joke, or like down on the lot, oh, at this rate, I'm gonna have to start stripping. Oh, no one's gonna pay for it. You look like a bag of coleslaw and you got no rhythm. No one wants to see you strip.
People are paying me to get dressed.
Now that would be a show. Oh, mate. But it just makes me laugh because everyone's like, it's that go-to of, oh, it's awful, it's terrible. Yeah, think about it. What would you rather do? Spoon feed an old man and wipe his arse for £90? Wank him off. One's taking 10 hours. The other one's going to take about 5 minutes. Just saying, bro.
This is a this is careers advice at its best, isn't it?
Also, why are you taking advice from a careers advisor? Careers advisor. She's not got a good career.
Oh wow, yeah.
You never noticed that.
What ironic.
I'm going to take advice from a woman that goes school to school and tells me what I want to do for my career. Sorry, when you were 5 years old, did you sit there going, Mummy, when I'm older, I wanna help people find their dream job? Because fuck my dreams. No, bro. You don't take advice. That's like having a 40-stone doctor. You just don't go, son, you must know what you're on about.
That's funny.
Mate, careers advisors are the most redundant job in the world.
Yeah, I think careers advisors are ones that have fucked every other job up.
100%. Like those who can't do teach.
They're just ex-teachers that have slapped a few kids around.
Yeah, it's like doing science with Father Frank. Not qualified. It's just my point of view. I've never understood careers advisors. You know, like you sit there, if you were a kid and you had your brain now, and a careers advisor sat there going, so Lee, what do you want to do when you're older? You turn around and go, what do you want to do, Ted? Where to see yourself in 10 years?
I wanted to be a darts player.
I know, we've spoken about this, throwing arrows.
Yeah.
Mate, random spin-off. Can you remember when snooker was sponsored by Embassy Red?
Yeah.
They've got rid of NBC Red. It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
The reason this upsets me is because that's my brand of cigarettes.
Oh well, I don't know what to suggest.
Oh no! Did I tell you about? I've been trying to recruit new viewers for the podcast on my phone deals.
Oh, on your phone deals, yeah, you did mention that,
My bro. Let me I'm going to give you a run play by play. So I've rang up, and he's like, "Hello, how you doing? My name's Aaron. How can I help you today?" I'm like, "Oh, Aaron, looking to upgrade my phone." And he was like, "Yeah, that's fine, man. I can sort you out, innit?" I was like, "Yeah, cool." He was like, and so I ran through what phone I wanted. He was like, you want insurance with that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll break my phone a lot." He went, "May I ask you, sir, why'd you break your phone a lot?" I said, "I'm a builder and I drop it all the time." He was like, "Oh, no way, bruv. I've been doing my MVQ level 2. I want to be a builder, but no one's taken me on." I'm like, "It's probably because you work at Orange." Whatever. So I've given him like a little bit of advice, and he was like, "What kind of thing you want your phone for, innit?" And I'm not exaggerating this accent. This is legitimately how he spoke. Mate, picture him how you will, but we all know what it looks like. Anyways, so he's like, "What are you doing it for?" I'm like, "I do a podcast and I need it for recording and taking pictures and stuff." He was like, "No way, bro. What kind of podcast is it?" I said, "Well, I'm a comedian and I do a podcast." He was like, "Bro, get me them links in it. I was going to watch the fuck out your podcast." I was like, "Sam." And then he gave me a wicked deal. I'm just trying to do, mate. I need to get a t-shirt that says "Listen to my podcast." That's, but also on the back it says "Coming soon" because we're not recording them.
Oh no, we're back. We'll get back to it now. I mean,
yeah.
Even this is better than nothing. So,
mate, my favourite part of this is A, the way you dressed, and B, how you look like a football pundit with that mic.
Yeah. That's the look I was going for, actually.
And it's Ronaldo, and Ronaldo scores. Oh, mate. Oh, this room is still way too hot.
You sweat far too much.
I do. I actually do, mate. I'm amazed I have. Have you done Rank That Skank for today?
No.
Oh, fair enough. Not moaning. It's just nice to see you, mate.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was just nice to have a catch
power with your Chinese Rolex.
Yeah.
Your Cholex.
Frolex.
Oh, so I seen the other day you were going to be starting to diet.
I've started, yeah. Other than this John Smith's, yeah, I've been good.
What kind of diet you doing?
I'm just eating salad.
You look so broken. Salad.
Well,
salad.
I had a really bad headache first couple of days.
What, when you started dieting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. It's because your body's
coming off the sugar. So yeah, I was ready to stab everyone Monday. So I'm all right now.
Because your body's in a calorie deficit.
Yeah, that's it. I'm all right now though. I think I got over the hump. So
yeah,
upwards and upwards, or
downwards,
hopefully on the scales. But yeah,
I've got to admit we are missing you here. Frank's missing you as well.
Oh.
When we spoke to each other the other day, and we were like, "I miss you, man." You're like, "I miss you too." Frank was sat there going, "Oh." Like, bro,
it's been a long time, hasn't it?
It's been ridiculous. Oh, have you seen this Kim and Kanye stuff?
Not really. I've not really took any notice of it, to be honest. I'm not a massive fan.
And neither am I, but it's very interesting. I forgot what I was going to tell you. Started buying more trainers.
Again?
I have a pair of Jordans for every step on my staircase because that's where they're lined up. I have nothing to do. I am fucking done. I have named everything in my house through boredom. I named my bath Bernie.
Wow.
I named my T-Vision, my television, Terry. I named my dishwasher, Francesca.
Nice.
I wrote a joke the other day as well. I forgot to tell you, but I can't remember for the life of me what it was. No, can't remember. So you...
on the plus side, I hit 1,000 followers on TikTok today, so I can now go
Nice.
live.
I would highly recommend anyone to watch your TikToks. I think they're great. Oh, I've also trying to convince Frank that you're going for a sex change. I'm going to run away with you.
Is that why you're asking me to cross-dress?
It's not cross-dressing. I think we should do drag. I think we should hang out with some drag queens, watch a drag show, then get done up in drag to do the podcast. I think it'll be hilarious.
It might be funny, but...
Might be funny. So this is the guy that's like, my mate owns a wrestling academy, so thinking we could get dressed up in like latex, get thrown around a bit, Luke. I'm like, yeah, bro, I want to do drag, and yet what you said was so much gayer.
More painful as well.
Depends how you do drag.
Yeah, true.
I watch RuPaul's Drag Race, and that's why I want to.
Is that the reason?
I fucking love it.
I watched 60 Days In, but it doesn't mean I want to go to jail, so...
I watched Catch a Predator. And oh, mate. Oh.
Yeah, so...
I feel like you don't want to talk to me tonight.
I've got loads to talk about. It's just I've gone blank. I didn't take any notes, to be honest. So.
I took a load, but you poo-pooed all over my sex tour. Whatever.
Was that mainly what you wanted to talk about?
I had a load of stuff to talk about because I just read it for ages and I found it so funny. And I thought, this would be so good to talk to Leigh about. And then I mentioned squares. And you're like, can we change it?
You've been putting a new meaning to dry January.
Have I been putting a new meaning to dry January? No, mate. I've been fucking well lubricated all the way through January.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. This is another thing that I wanted to talk. It's going to be a rant now. You know, when I've said in the past about people's profile pictures irritating me, I have the new one that irritates me more than anything. Women that are like on a night out and they have a bottle of wine going, piss me off, right? Because no women drink wine out of a bottle and they always do the neck thing of, and it's always empty and it winds me up. Almost as much as when a bloke's got a pint in this profile picture going like that. And I'm like, you're posing with £4.50, you freak. Grow up.
Dude, your picture's gone. I've got a picture of you. Your video's gone.
Oh, hang on.
So the thing you just did has no context whatsoever.
Right. So I was saying, women that take profile pictures and they're drinking a bottle of wine, but they're always like, and it's never just like, oh, it's like that, and it's like, you're fucking lying. You don't drink it out of a bottle, Karen. You drink it through a glass, yes, lad, because that's fucking empty. It's like blokes when they pose with a pint like that, going, oh, I'm like, you're posing with £4.50, you cunt. Grow up. Also, people that say they've got OCD.
Oh yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, that you can't self-diagnose that.
No.
So
what annoys me?
That's my OCD. That is, if I know somebody who's got OCD and is diagnosed with it, and they're a fucking nightmare, like a fucking nightmare. I once moved one of he had all his DVDs and CDs in like alphabetical order, and I once moved one, and he lost his fucking shit, like. Dude would have stabbed me. You know, he lost his fucking shit,
mate.
He washed his hands every 3 minutes. Like he literally had like Skeletor hands because he washed his hands that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Mate, this is the thing though. As a comedian, I'm not allowed to say I'm retarded or you're retarded or he's retarded. So why can't you say you've got OCD? That's not fair. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and also people with OCD are like, it's life-alteringly difficult. And then there's always some dickhead that's like, oh, yeah, I've got really bad OCD. I'm like, oh, really? Why? What's up? And they're like, oh, I've got to have my cups facing a certain way in my cupboard. I'm like, that it? Yeah?
That's not OCD.
Not washing your hands till your hands bleed? No? You're not turning the cooker off 48 times? No? Cool. You just like your cups a certain way. It's like me turning around going, yeah, I think I'm a little bit Down syndrome because got a big head and I'm well strong. It's not fair, is it? So, oh, I'm ever so bipolar. Oh, sometimes I'm well happy, then I might get a bit sad. I'm like, it's not bipolar. These people are like, world's great, and then gonna kill myself.
I think I'm narcoleptic. I like a nap in the afternoons.
Yeah, it's like me going, I'm a bit of a nonce. Why? I just like younger women. No, bro.
Yeah, you can't self-diagnose OCD.
You can't. I mean, I know we joke and say I've got autism, but it's a safe bet.
It is a safe bet.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, I've got really bad OCD. Oh, why? What do you do? Wow, I clean my skirting boards once a month. Life shattering.
You're definitely on the spectrum.
Probably.
No, definitely. When you walk, there's like a rainbow trail coming from you.
How do you know I'm not just really gay?
Really into Skittles.
You make out like I'm walking in a pride march everywhere.
You're wearing a pride flag.
I really like the way you started that. Realise you had nothing and just give up.
Yeah, I was trying to find the word.
Flag.
Find the word, mate. They don't always come. So.
Hey.
Wee.
That's what she said. I need to go on holiday soon. That's my thing.
I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon, though.
I've lived in my house a year and I want to move now. I'm sick to death of looking at it.
Really?
Yeah.
You've just built the bar and now you want to move.
Mm-hmm. I'll rebuild it.
Whoever buys the house is, they're going to get a right little bargain.
I'm taking the bar with me, mate. I'm taking Roy as well.
Oh, yes.
Daddy. Oh, Roy Walker. It's good, but it's not right. Oh, mate. I'm glad we can do the podcast again, though. I'm not going to lie. Money's been tight, so I was looking at selling your baseball cards.
They've just been sat there.
I've just looked in the spare room now and go, oh, Miss Lee. Well, I wonder how much that's worth. I'll buy new friends. It's fine.
Amazing.
Oh, man. Have I told you about the gossip about my neighbours?
No. Ooh.
Right. So.
Buckle up.
Yeah. Remember Keith, the cunt of the cul-de-sac?
Yeah.
Turns out his name's not Keith. Turns out his name's Neil Taylor, who used to be a cricketer for England.
What?
He was an English cricket, like Gordon too. I was talking to a lady up the road and she was like, you know he is, don't you? I'm like, no. It's like, he's a cricketer. He was really famous. I was like, no, he weren't. I'm like, yeah, seriously. I'm like, no wonder he's fucking miserable. He lives in a cul-de-sac near me and he was famous.
He's failed in life.
Because I'm a 29-year-old bricklayer and I live 2 doors down from a famous person. His career's not going great.
Wow. What's his name? Neil
Taylor, I think. Are you Googling it?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, that hat in that light at the minute makes you look like you've got a Peggy Mitchell beehive. You look like Amy Winehouse if Amy Winehouse had diabetes. So look. Possibly, kind of similar. He's not a young guy. He's like 60.
Yeah. No, there's loads here. Is that one of them? One of these pair?
No, he's in good shape.
Oh.
His name's Neil Taylor. I think it's Neil Taylor. He's an absolute balworth. Mate, honestly, his life's terrible. He lives in a fucking 3-bed semi down the road from me and he drives a Ford KA. You know what I mean? Not to brag, but I ain't even famous. I'm doing loads better. Like fucking less than half his age.
You got a transit van.
Mate. But 16 plate. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Winning.
What else have I found? Also, my next door neighbour, everyone keeps telling me he's a nonce.
What?
So, Can you remember a few months ago, I was like, my next door neighbour asked me to get £100 of Steam vouchers.
No.
Right, so he asked me and Frank were going to the supermarket, and he has crutches because apparently he's got crippling like diabetes or something that fucked his foot up. And he was like on his crutches, and he's like proper old and skinny, and he's got like bits of his hair missing, and he has a little weird dog. Anyway, he's like, hey, you're right. And we're like, all right, Ian. He's like, where you going? And I'm like, going to the supermarket to do the big shop. He was like, oh, couldn't do me a favour, could you? I'm like, what do you want? He's like, I need vouchers. So what do you want vouchers for? He went, Steam vouchers. I went, for the gaming thing on PC? He went, yeah. I said, how much do you want? He went, £100. I was like, okay. I think it was a bit old and weird to be gaming, but fair enough. Anyway, we couldn't find them. But Frank knocks on the door with his money and goes, oh, sorry, Ian, they didn't have the Steam vouchers. He went, oh, it's all right. She don't want them now. And he was like, well, what do you mean she don't want them? She was like, oh, a lady I've been talking to wants Steam vouchers. I thought, that's a bit weird. And he keeps telling us about these women that he's been talking to from Africa that he's like, oh, I keep sending them money, but they're not coming over. I thought, oh, that's a bit weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, I kind of felt bad for him. I thought, he's getting spammed, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Scammed. Like, you know what I mean?
Scammed,
Like, he's believing the Prince of Nairobi is his great grandfather or something.
Yeah.
So I felt bad for him, and then everyone. So the woman who told me about Neil Taylor, she was like, how'd you get on with Ian? Yeah, he's all right. I say hello to him and have a chat with him. She went, oh, be careful. So I thought, why? He was like, oh, I had to tell the kids down the road to stop playing with him. It's like, why? Because I think he's a nonce. And I got like proper like, serious? And she was like, yeah. I went, why do you think he's a nonce? And do you know what she said?
What?
She went, it's just a bit weird, isn't he?
I don't justify
you can't just go around saying someone's a nonce because they're a bit weird. I was like, how many people have you told? You went, everyone. I was like, you can't do that. You cannot do that.
David Blaine's a bit weird, but it doesn't mean he goes around fucking nonsing.
No, mate. But I kind of see where she's coming from. He's a bit Savile-esque. You know what I mean?
Really?
He wears a vest a lot, and there's a lot of food on it.
Hi, Chris.
Yes, a little bit. His dog's name's Spyro, and this dog don't get on with my dog.
Got any good news today?
Creamy hamstrings. Yeah.
Where's that muscly paper boy?
Also, one of her excuse, she went, wow, the kids were playing outside once, and I seen him looking out his window. I was like, ooh, I don't know.
Peeping nonce.
It's not like he was jacking it.
So wrong.
No. Oh, that's how bored I've been. I've made making friends with my neighbours.
On a note of the Prince of Nairobi, I was on a night out once, and I ended up with an African prince and his entourage with one of my mates. And I shit you not. No, I shit you not. They took us for a night out and paid for everything. And I mean, like crystal, everything, like fucking everything. Everything. And there was these guys and they got handguns and stuff. And we stood in like a VIP section, like in this nightclub. Mate, crazy
Where?
times. London.
Fuck off.
I shit you not, mate.
How have you never told any of these stories?
I completely forgot about it because I was like 18. I was 18 at the time. It was the most surreal fucking night ever. Like we'd gone to London for something and we'd gone out and we'd just been like bar hopping, and then we ended up in this like I'm gonna say a hip hop R&B sort of vibe place, and yeah.
Anyway,
this guy came in with his entourage and that, and they were all like sort of around him, and he was with a group of people, and then one of his group of people started talking to my mate whilst the security guys were there, and then he introduced us to this Prince guy, and then we ended up just being took around with them in this like entourage of blokes, like
so,
security, everything. It was the weirdest fucking night. Like, and obviously they're all black, and then there's just me and my mate who's proper white, like, and they're all like Africans, like speaking African, like with African, like, and we're like, you want to go for a kebab? You want to go for a kebab, man?
Oh, mate. So some bloke has come up and gone, hello, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
I
basically.
am with the Prince of Nairobi. And you're like, all right, mate, my name's Lee. And then he's turned around, just turned around to the Prince of Nairobi and gone, Your Royal Highness. And he's like, what is it? I am the Prince of Nairobi. Why are you bothering me? And he's gone, I want to introduce you to this man. And he's gone, oh, and who is this man? And your guy's gone, this is Lee. He is from Leicestershire. And he is a plasterer. And you've gone, all right, mate. And he's like, oh my God, you are the best man I've ever seen. Would you like a glass of crystal and maybe a doner kebab?
They paid for everything, mate. Everything. Like
What was the hook?
I don't even know what he was over for. I think his dad was over for meetings with Parliament or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I think Tony Blair was it like in Parliament. Then he was over for some shit. I didn't believe it at first, and then like I can remember we like Googled it or something. We did something, and it was like, holy shit, it is actually him. And there were all these like guards with him, and we were like, what the fuck is going on? And he was like, you want to come for a drink? We've got VIP area over
His security guards, by the way, are wank.
up the stairs, and it was overlooking the like club. Like, on this balcony, and they were at the bar, and they kept bringing drinks over to us, and we got talking to him, and he was well sound. It was fucking surreal fucking night you've ever seen.
I love the way his head of security has gone, this is Lee. And he's gone, and who is this Lee? And he's gone, just some guy. And he was like, you know you're the head of my security. Why are you bringing just some guy to me?
Yeah, but I don't even know how it all happened. It just happened so quick. But we did spend like hours and hours and hours just drinking with him. And he wouldn't let us buy any drinks or anything. He paid for literally everything. It was dead weird.
Daddy,
weird.
Why do I have to go to England? Son, I have many business there. We must leave in the morning. Okay. And he takes his mates going, Prince, what are you going to do? I want to drink with fat white men and I would like to find a mixed kebab.
It's gospel, mate. It's true. It's all true. That's a true story.
I just love the way he's like sat drinking. I cannot think of a reason why he would just like, okay, I don't know you. I may be a prince, but let's drink. And then you're like, why did you agree to drink with me? And he's like, because in my country there is a saying, once you drink with the buffalo, you are one with the buffalo.
I wasn't fat.
And you're just like, cheers, kid.
Yeah, it was. That's how it was. It was dead weird. Dead weird. It was fucking mashed. We got back to the hotel about 5 a.m. Just like.
I am having a new palace built in Zimbabwe, and you're like, oh, want a quote for the plastering?
Yeah. That was a weird one, but it was.
How long ago was that?
I was 18, so
18.
Yeah.
18-year-old little white boy. And you're just like, oh, Prince of Nairobi wants to drink with me. Sound.
I had a pair of Timberland boots. I had a pair of Timberland boots back then.
And?
Well, I could go to like hip hop places because I was dressed like that, you know. Back then, you know, like dungarees and the Timberlands.
Well, so he just walked in, and one of the doormen
I didn't have dungarees on, by the way.
Why did you let that white guy in? And he's gone, oh, fucking hell, I thought it was Akon.
That was one of many funny stories. I've got so many, mate, that things have happened. I don't ever share, but yeah, because you brought up the Nairobi, Prince of Nairobi, it just made me remember that.
So where was it the Prince of?
I don't know. It was some African. There's loads of countries in Africa, isn't there? Like little. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I'm right in saying that. It was one of these little countries.
He tells this story to his friends.
Yeah.
He's got his own podcast going, welcome to the pod with the prince. Today I want to tell you a story about when I went drinking in London.
With Fat
And
Lee.
I met a lovely young boy called Lee. He was a plasterer. He drank all my crystal and gave me a kebab. It was the happiest day of my life. Mate.
Yeah, dead weird.
Yeah. I just love the way you're so casual. Oh yeah, I went drinking with him once.
I didn't go drinking with him. I met him whilst out and got pulled into his entourage. Oh, I wasn't complaining. Like,
Not the one white guy.
he got us hammered. Well, yeah, that's it, mate. Me and Godfrey were the token white guys. There's probably, if you was to Google it, there's probably photos of us out on a night out.
With the Prince of Nairobi. Prince of Nairobi's going, get a picture with me with this guy. No one's going to believe the size of him.
Do you know the ethnic quota?
Are you a Jew? No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll just ask. I'll just be nice. It'd be nice. Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think he might have been a bit gay?
No, it was far from it. He kept commenting on all the ladies.
That's a sure sign of someone that's while in the closet. Look at that lady with her breasts. Hey, Lee. My pretty friend.
Another glass of crystal.
Would you like topping up Leasdal? Are you familiar with the term I want to make you look like a Brastel's radio? Oh, mate. I reckon you were a victim of a sex crime and you're not telling me.
No, I wasn't. No.
What kind of bar were you in for that?
I know exactly what it was. It was like one of these places, like a hip hop R&B type. There used to be one in Leicester that was very similar called After Dark.
Oh, so you're just basically trying to think of every word you'd say without saying a black bar.
No, it was the one in Leicester was called After Dark. It was the same sort of thing as that. So it was like reggaeton.
Pardon?
Reggaeton. Reggaeton or whatever it is. Reggaeton. You know, Kevin Little.
Oh yeah.
Oh mate, this is fun. Have you ever drunk with anyone famous?
Anyone famous? Loads, mate.
Go on.
Danny fucking Dyer.
Danny Dyer?
Yeah.
Fuck off. When?
He was his mum and dad live in Great Glen.
Right.
So he was in the pub. They're local in Great Glen. When he comes to visit them, he drinks in there. And just happened to be in there one day. Doesn't mean I drank with him. I was just drinking in the same vicinity as him, like at the bar. Muzzy is it? I've had a beer with him a couple of times.
Yeah. We've had him on the pod, so that's not spectacular.
No, well, all right. Yeah.
Sorry, but you've gone from the Prince of Nairobi to Danny Dyer to Muzzy, is it?
Yeah.
Who's next?
There's loads more.
Timmy Mallet.
I once. I didn't drink with him because I was only 4, but I got pulled on stage at a Dr. Hook concert.
What?
So you know Dr. Hook?
Yes.
So my mum and dad are massive Dr. Hook fans. Well, my mum is. So my mum took me to my first ever gig, which was Dr. Hook, which is it's cool. It's pretty cool. Huh? That's cool. That's to say that you've seen Dr. Hook. And anyway, I caught his eye whilst he was playing because I was the youngest person in there. It was like there's a kid in here with his mum. So he stopped the gig and got me on stage and spoke to me and stuff. And then we met him afterwards and had photos and he signed some stuff for my mum and that. So, yeah.
I once almost got pulled up on stage at a Good Charlotte concert.
That's pretty cool.
I was like 14. I had dyed black hair. I looked exactly like Benji Maiden from Good Charlotte. I had the mascara that ran down and the hair. And I was going ape shit right at the front. Yeah. And Benji Maiden literally put his hand, because I looked like a mini version of Benji Maiden, put his hand out to pull me up, and as he pulled me up, one of the security guards pushed me back down. And I never forget, as a 14-year-old boy turning around to like a 40-year-old bald meathead, I went, "You fucking ruined my life, you bastard."
What, did you turn into an emotional 14-year-old girl, did you?
I turned into my mum. I was like, "You bastard.
You've ruined
You
my
ruined my
life.
life." Yeah. Painted my nails black and everything.
Oh dear. Dear. No, I've met quite a few famous people within when I was in bands and stuff.
Yeah.
At festivals and things.
Favorite famous person?
What, that I've met?
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually don't know. There's quite a lot of sound ones.
The soundest celebrity I ever met was Goldie. The DJ, actor, artist with gold teeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah.
You sure? You
That's
look like
that's a pretty
confused.
big name. That's a pretty big name.
Mate, he's the nicest guy in the world. I remember he was the first person in the country to buy an Audi R8, and I almost threw someone on top of it, and I thought he was going to shoot me. It was when I used to be a doorman. And the biggest knobhead I've ever met in my life, Tim Westwood.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Oh, mate, I almost punched him straight in his big gangling neck.
Mm.
He was in a corridor. It was when I was doing the door, we were doing this big event, and we were in a little corridor.
Yeah.
And him and his security guard, who's like an ex-Marine, who's built like a British shithouse, everyone's going, "Oh my God, Tim Westwood." And he's like, "Hi, Tim here." Everyone's like, "Oh my God." And he starts throwing condoms out to people.
Oh, you
It
told
was
me
at a
about
rave. Yeah. He starts throwing condoms out to people, and on the condom it said, "Wrap it up before you slap it all."
Yeah. That was his slogan. I remember that.
And I turned around to him. I was like, "Mate, you got to fuck off. You're creating a problem," because people were like shoving each other and grabbing each other to try and get to him. And he was like, and then his security guard goes, "Excuse me, mate. Any concerns? Talk to me." And he was like, "I'm his security." And I went, "Yeah, well, I'm security for the venue. I need you to move out of the way. You're a fire hazard." And he put his hand in my face. And mate, I was so angry. I was like, "Mate, wrap it up before I slap you up. You're doing my fucking nothing." And I ended up fucking him off. But I did threaten to punch Tim Westwood in his face.
Nice.
True story. Yeah.
True story, bro.
Mr. Scruff as well. Really nice guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know Mr. Scruff.
Yeah,
He's the DJ.
the hip hop guy.
And DJ Casper, who's a dubstep guy. He was really cool.
Yeah.
He offered to pay me £400 to come and get high with him.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was working and I was like, "No, I'm good."
Really good. Tom Meehan from Kasabian, he's proper sound. Obviously.
Yeah, I can imagine. Is he the one that beats the fuck out his missus?
The one time. Just the once.
He just did it once, all right?
No, to be honest.
It's like, going, "Look, yeah, he's a nonce, but he only did it once."
Yeah, so no, he's the nicest guy ever. When Bud got married, when Jersey got married, I sat next to him at the dinner table, and I spoke to him about cheesecake.
I'm surprised you spoke at the dinner table.
Well, it was after. Obviously. It was after dinner, obviously.
Sorry, you met the lead singer from Kasabian, or the guitarist?
Lead singer.
Lead singer. You met the lead singer of Kasabian, and you're like, "Do you like cheesecake?"
He had the same cheesecake as me, and I just went to him. I just turned to him and went, "That cheesecake's banging, Tom."
And he was like,
Cheers, mate.
"Thanks, random guy."
No, he knew who I was. I met him years. I met him years before, like, and then I'd been at a few birthday parties that he was at. You know, Jersey's kids and that, and his kids were there. So he once said that my Lacoste, fake Lacoste sunglasses that I got from China were incredible. He tried them on.
And you didn't give the lead singer of Kasabian your sunglasses.
No, because I look cool as fuck in them.
These sunglasses are great, Lee. Yeah, they're mine.
You go to China all the while, play and get a pair while she's there. Job done.
Go see Mei Ling. She's my connection. She'll sort you out. Oh, mate. This pod has been the most random pod I think we've ever done.
Yeah. It's been enjoyable, though.
Yeah, it's nice to talk to you again, man. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, even though I look like a pundit. Like John McCririck.
And they're off.
That's what you're thinking, isn't it? It's John McCririck you're thinking I look like.
It is, yeah. But for some reason, you have an Amy Winehouse beehive on your head. It's not better.
You're on about I look fly.
You look like a 70s go-go dancer, you Berg.
All right.
You look like a genetically engineered hamster. You've been listening to some shit. Sorry. First one back. I think we're allowed to be a bit rusty, but we'll come back better and stronger. Rank That Skank needs to come back.
Yeah, it does.
We're going to do some more segments.
I want to do some segments where we roast some stuff off of like reviews.
If people have a picture of anybody they know that wants roasting, I will do that.
Okay.
So if you've got a manky looking uncle or a niece with learning difficulties, no, that's not. Anyone, I will roast anything. If that's what you want to do, that, so I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, sweet.
Sound, man. Cool. Well, it's a pod.
Yeah, you've
Like,
been listening to the Antisocial
shit.
Comedians Club with
Love you.
Astle and that guy.
This guy. Love you. Peace.
Peace.